What's up, guys? Welcome to another video of Dev Talks with your host Travian, where we talk about everything engineering technology wise. And in this video, we're going to be going over robots taking over factories now in manufacturing. So without further ado, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And let's dive right in.
Well, it sounds like science fiction, but it's real. A San Francisco startup is building humanoid robots that can work in factories or one day fight America's wars. Some are calling it a step toward a real-life Terminator. You can meet the co-founder behind it all, Mike LeBlanc of Foundation Future Industries. He joins us now in the studio. Okay, are we overstating that by saying that you are en route to creating a real-life Terminator?
No, I think that the future is a lot closer than people think.
Okay.
And that, I just came back from the All-In Summit in Los Angeles, and I was surprised how much people were still thinking that humanoids were maybe something of the distant future, talking 10 years, 15 years out. We have a robot out on a manufacturing line at this very minute, working a task fully automated with AI.
Right, so you and I are talking about the same thing, because when I heard Elon Musk talk at the All-In Summit, he was saying that Optimus would be doing things that are a little different than what you see your robots doing, your humanoid robots.
Yeah, I think when you look at all of the different humanoid companies, you see a lot of videos of them folding clothes, of picking up eggs, cracking eggs, putting them into a pan, those kinds of things. Ours are very much set for business and for defense.
Okay.
So that we build them a little bit bigger, faster, stronger than everybody else. Our robot's about 6 foot. People come in usually with somewhere around 5'9", and those design choices make a lot of differences about how you're going to come to market.
So, from what I understand, you're.
So he put it as he wanted the robots to be bigger, faster, and stronger for specific reasons. For one thing I want to say is Figure, not this one. There's another robotic company called Figure that uses OpenAI for its processing and everything. They have been doing a lot of stuff, especially in the household and on the manufacturing line. And I think it moves a little bit quicker than this one. I covered Figure doing a manufacturing line video months ago, and we're seeing this one right now. It seems to be moving a bit slow, though, still. Like, I still think a human can easily grab that stuff and do it a lot quicker, but who knows? Maybe they can get faster. They're going to get faster as time goes on. But the real particular thing that we have here, he said for defense. If anybody's been paying attention to any wars going on right now, I've been seeing a lot of stuff being carried out by drones over actual people. There's a lot more stuff going on for drones or people, to the point to where if anything's going to happen with wars come, humans might be the reserve while the robotics go in first. I don't know if that's how they're intending it, or they're going to have robotics with people. Like, hey, this is the person, the robot goes in first, make sure it's clear, and we go in, sweep through too. Who knows what other types of robots they're going to have? How bulletproof is this going to be? There's a whole bunch of questions I have, because he's actually bringing this up on a defense standpoint. Is there going to be other types of designs? Is it going to be integrated in human squads? How's it going to go through that? What kind of training is going to go through so it's able to do that or stay here to defend us and everything else? Like, there's so many questions that go between using robotics and actual military standpoints, but at the same time, not every single one of those questions can be answered without giving up tactics. But I want to know still.
You're a former Marine. How does that play into the way you develop, the way you see the future of your robots?
Well, it was interesting. My first kind of taste of startups was working in the Pentagon, where I was actually looking at all of the different startups that would have different weapons to bring in. And it really got me to start thinking, what is it that we actually need? What will wars look like in the future? And so, a human-shaped robot that can do generalizable tasks, it became pretty obvious that, we have a saying, don't send a Marine where you can send a bullet first. So I say, don't send a Marine where you can send a robot first.
Yeah, so it's interesting, because we shy away, of course, from boots on the ground when we're talking about conflict. this would be robot feet on the ground? I mean, how would you describe what it would
Very
look like
much.
for these robots to go into conflict?
Yeah, well, I think we've been seeing that a lot with China has already integrated humanoids into their military exercises. And so that threat really needs to be combated. And so we see these as autonomous ground drones. So just the same as we're developing a lot for the water, or that we have a ton in the sky right now, this will be something that can actually walk into a house. You can have a translator in it. You can engage with locals, do lots of different tasks that soldiers are doing today.
It's fascinating. Okay, what are we looking at here? This looked more of a vehicle.
Yes. So we really, as much as we think that these are ultimately going to be going in a building and, hopefully being a bullet sponge instead of a soldier, a lot of this is about developing logistics, aircraft maintenance, aircraft sustainment. And so we already have contracts with the Navy, Air Force, and Army, and all of those are working in those sectors of logistics, planning, and refueling of aircraft.
Okay, but do we have to worry about a robot that goes rogue?
We do not.
How are you so confident of that, Mike?
Yes. So we will hold the controls on these, and my co-founder Sanket is very concerned about this, and he always says we will brick any robot that that goes rogue in the least. If we see anything like that robot.
Yeah, it's like putting down an animal. Unfortunately, you would have to put down these robots. They act in a certain type of way. But the other thing that aligns with what these robotics are doing, especially going to be in the wars to come and things from that standpoint. One, I like the whole translator thing. Now you don't need a human translator anymore to come around and travel and have their life put at risk. The robot can deal with that itself. And they can probably pick up on any language and go across it. It might make some mistakes on some dialect things, but who knows? But what I was getting back to, as far as getting robots being hacked and everything, that is such a huge fear, because for me, I believe anything can be hacked, and anything that can be hacked will be targeted. There's always going to have, no matter what, which is unfortunate. I even said this about the dot thing, that people are going to steal food, and somebody tried to get upset. I still got to go review all them comments. Somebody was like, nobody's ever going to steal the food and things like that. They already have it in this area, whatever. Like, oh my gosh. Anything, people who never think anything won't happen are what that thing is going to happen to. You're never going to be prepared for it. You're never going to be ready, prepared, not know what to do, because you're sitting there with your sitting on your hands thinking nothing's ever going to happen. Like, what do you think if you have robots in your home and stuff happens, or they get hacked and they hold a bunch of people hostage and stuff because you're all in the, everybody's done in the room. We seen this in the iRobot movie. No matter, they're going to be so focused on the security around these bots. Anything can happen. We need to make sure that is understood, that anything can happen at any time, way, shape, or form. It can. But being aware of it and staying ahead of it is the best thing that we could do right now. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think, though. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate everybody who tunes in all the single time. If you have any suggestions, send me an email at devtalkspod@gmail.com. Without further ado, peace. See you next time.